Hello everyone, good afternoon and welcome to Irish Quarantine Tunes Day 33. It is the 23rd of April. I found out that it is World Book Day, and I believe that the reason the UNESCO chose that is it's Miguel Cervantes and Shakespeare's, I'm not quite clear from the reading about their birth dates or their death dates or both. And for World Book Day, in honor of literature, I'm a big fan of children's picture books, and so I have a t-shirt that my daughters gave me of Maurice Sendak and In the Night Kitchen. Sendak died back in 2012. We lost a great author and illustrator, and this book, In the Night Kitchen, was published in 1970. It was very controversial because if you've opened the pages, you know that Mickey on occasion is naked, and that was very challenging for folks. So here's a shout out to all the authors and readers and illustrators and editors and publishers that make great books for us in literature, especially in these kind of times. So, all right, I'm going to start out with an Irish reel. It's called The Maid of Mount Kisco. I don't know why it's called that. Mount Kisco is not in Ireland. As many of you know, it's in New York. It's up toward the Hudson, kind of north of Manhattan. And here we go, The Maid of Mount Kisco. All right, that was an Irish reel to start off the day, The Maid of Mount Kisco. It's an interesting reel for one reason that I can think of, which is that almost all Irish tunes get doubled or repeated. So it means the format is usually AABB or AABBCC or whatever it is. In this particular case, the reel goes AABCC. So the middle part is half as long as the first and third part. So I don't know if you noticed that, but whatever. That's just a fiddler thing. All right, so an Irish reel to start the day. What's it called? World Book Day, yeah. So next, I'm going to do a song. It's called The Frost Is All Over. And I always kind of like this song because the title is ambiguous. Does that mean that it is now spring and you can plant your garden because the frost is all over? Or is this a song that is about October or November when the first frost comes to announce winter and you look outside and the frost is all over? So you decide. All right, so this is a jig that's commonly played. It turns out there's another tune called Frost Is All Over that's a jig that is not the same melody. But this is the one that has the song attached to it, and it's often called The Frost Is All Over or Kitty Lie Over. The Chieftains do it, lots of other groups. And it has some words in it that you need to know. So, praties are potatoes. There's a part about the herrings are roasted. So apparently that was common to roast herrings over your fire and eat them. And it's funny because I did a song yesterday about the shoals of herring. So 2 herring days in a row. And then the next word that a lot of people probably know is ceilidh. Ceilidh means dance or a dance in Ireland, in Irish. And then there's an expression at the very end of the song, Chiffamashiv. And Chiffamashiv is Irish for see you later. So, all right, the frost is all over. I learned this from my old bandmates Sheila and Turner. And in fact, Sheila had to send me the last verse because I couldn't remember it all, and it's not anywhere to be found on the internet in the other versions. So, yeah. What would you do if the kettle boiled over? What would you do but to fill it again? Oh, what would you do if the cows at the clover? What would you do but to set it again? Oh, what would you do if the kettle boiled over? What would you do but to fill it again? Or what would you do if the cows at the clover? What would I do but to set it again? What would you do if you married a soldier? What would I do but to follow the gun? And what would you do if you died in the ocean? What would I do but to marry again? Oh, what would you do if you married a soldier? What would I do but to follow the gun? And what would you do if you died in the ocean? What would I do but to marry again? Praties are dog and the frost is all over. Kitty lie over close to the wall for me to be drunk and you to be sober. Kitty lie over close to the wall. The praties are dog and the frost is all over. Kitty lie over close to the wall for me to be drunk and for you to be sober. Kitty lie over close to the wall. Praties are boiled and the herrings are roasted. How can you tell when the ceilidh is over? The babby's asleep and the farmer's boasting. Shiffamashiv, mind your head at the door. The praties are boiled and the herrings are roasted. How can you tell when the ceilidh is over? The babby's asleep and the farmer is boasting. Shiffamashiv, mind your head at the door. All right, the frost is all over, a jig and a song. Just a little tuning there for you. There we go, much better. All right, nice to see everybody out there today. Hope you're doing well. Quarantine is, got its ups and downs, and I hope everybody's, getting along okay. And I hope that the music can brighten your day a little bit, and that I enjoy it, and I'm glad that you folks do, and I'm going to keep it up. Tomorrow will be day 34. All right. So next is a sweet waltz that I just recently learned. It's a Scottish waltz. My own home, or my own home, my own house, and goes like this. So here's a waltz for all you dancers out there, in your mind or in your body or however you like it. My Own House, waltz, a Scottish waltz from Scotland. All right, so what else do I have to say today? Just gonna keep on playing, and I've got another song for you, and this one's a sing-along. It's got a great chorus. It actually comes from England. There's a great version of Steeleye Span doing it. It's called All Around My Hat. It's also popular in Ireland, and this goes out to my friend and musician, compatriot Mary Ray Worley, because she loves to do this song, and it's great, hearty sing-along. I think you'll catch on to it pretty quick. So it's yeah, I don't think I need to teach you the chorus. I think everybody will have it pretty darn quick. Oh, all around my hat I will wear a green willow. All around my hat for a 12-month and a day. And if anyone should ask me the reason I am wearing it, it's all for my true love who's far, far away. Fare thee well, cold winter, fare thee well, cold frost. Nothing have I gained, but my own true love I've lost. I'll sing and I'll be merry. I'll sing and I'll be merry when occasion I do see. He's a false, deluding young man, let him go. Fare thee ask me the reason why I'm wearing it, it's all for my true love who's far, far away. The other night he brought me a fine diamond ring, but he thought to have deprived me of a far better thing. I being careful like lovers ought to be. He's a false, deluding young man. Let him go, farewell he. And it's all around my hat. I will wear a green willow all around my hat for a 12-month and a day. And if anyone should ask me the reason why I'm wearing it, it's all for my true love who's far, far away. Pound of reason and a half a pound of sense, a small sprig of time and as much of prudence. You mix them all together and we will plainly see he's a false, deluding young man. Let him go, farewell he. And it's all around my hat. I will wear a green willow all around my hat for a 12-month and a day. And if anyone should ask me the reason why I'm wearing it, it's all for my true love who's far, far away. And it's all around my hat. I will wear a green willow all around my hat for a 12-month and a day. And if anyone should ask me the reason I am wearing it, it's all for my true love who's far, far away. All around my hat. A very old English song with a great message. A quarter pound of reason and a half pound of sense. Sandy heard me practicing. She said, "Did you say a half pound of sex?" Well, well, well. Okay. So what I'm going to do next is a couple of hornpipes. And the first one is called Staten Island. And the second one is Off to California. And I always figure you got to do them in that order because the Irish immigrants came across to Ellis Island, maybe took the Staten Island ferry while they were in New York, and then maybe headed off to California to look for work. So I already did a tune that referenced New York, the Maid of Mount Kisco, and so this is the second one, and I'm going to give this as a shout out to all the folks in New York City who have been bravely dealing with being the hot spot in our country with the worst hit coronavirus. So all my hats off to them. All right, so the cool part of this song, Staten Island, is that in the B part, you can hear the ferry doing its the horn or the bell as it's taking off or warning other boats or something. So it goes. So when you hear that, that's the horn on the ferry. So. Here we go, Staten Island. That's the Staten Island Ferry. All right, a couple of hornpipes for you from Ireland. The Staten Island hornpipe and Off to California. All right, it's been a pleasure to play for y'all today, and I'm excited to see you again tomorrow. Hope everybody's doing well. Be kind, take care of each other, send out love and music and good vibes, and there we go. Another day of Irish quarantine tunes and songs. If you have any requests or comments, let me know. Take care, bye.